Alright, welcome everyone. My name is Kevin Libwood and this is a quick tutorial on one of Theogen's WDL workflows available through Terra. And today we're going to be focusing on one of our general Terra utility workflows, the Concatenate column content workflow. And just as a clarification, all of my previous videos have included workflows that are a part of our public health viral genomics repository. This workflow, however, is hosted in our Terra Utilities repository. A link to this has been included in the description below. And the Concatenate column content workflow allows users to select an output value for multiple samples, combine them or concatenate them into a single downloadable file. And this was written with the assumption that users will be concatenating FASTA assemblies into a single multi-FASTA file. But you can really use this for any file that you wish to concatenate in your Terra workspace. But in today's example, I'm going to demonstrate how to use the Concatenate column content workflow to combine assemblies into a single file that can be used for downstream analysis with tools such as Nextclade. Okay, so with that brief little intro, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in my Terra training workspace. And for those of you who watched our video on clade and lineage outputs, you'll recognize these 5 samples as 501Y SARS-CoV-2 genomes, some of which are missing that key 501Y characteristic mutation. A link to that video is in the description below. So in that previous video, I showed you all how to download this single FASTA assembly for sample 11 and upload it to Nextclade to take a closer look as to why that mutation may be missing. And in that video, I mentioned that if we want to do the same analysis for multiple samples at once, we'd have to concatenate the assemblies and upload them to Nextclade as a single file. So today, I'm going to show you how we can use the Concatenate column content workflow to combine all 5 of these 501Y assemblies in this ClearLab specimen table into a single file that we can then upload to Nextclade. So the first thing I need to do is navigate to my Workflows tab here. And as you can see here, I don't actually have the Concatenate column content workflow imported yet. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and click Find a Workflow. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Doc Store. And in the search bar, I'm going to go ahead and type Theogen /Terra_utilities /concatenate column content and hit enter. And you can see the workflow pop up here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. Then I'm going to go ahead and select Launch with Terra. And in this destination workspace dropdown, I'm going to go find my Terra training workspace, click that and hit import. Great, and now we're on the workflow page. We can go ahead and select the latest version, and for me that should be 1.2.0. And then let's start defining the input values. Okay, so since I want to combine the assemblies from those 5 ClearLab specimens, I'm going to set my root entity as the ClearLab specimen set. And to clarify, I'm using the set here because I'm analyzing a collection of samples in a single job. So I'm going to go ahead and select that there. Okay, and to select the 501Y samples of interest, I'm going to go here to select data. I'm going to do create a new ClearLab specimen set from the selected ClearLab specimen. I can use this search bar here to filter for the 501Y samples, hit enter, and I can select all 5 here by clicking this checkbox and selecting OK. Okay, perfect. So now let's get to this inputs form here. So the first required input is a concatenated file name. And so this is just a string value that can be whatever you want the output file to be named. Just remember that because it's a string argument, it needs to be enclosed in double quotes. Okay, so for this sample, we'll go ahead and click here. We're going to start the double quotes and call this 501y_samples.fasta, close that quote there. Okay, great. And the only other required input is the files to actually concatenate. And since we want to combine the assemblies in the assembly FASTA column for each ClearLab specimen we selected, we can specify this by typing this.clearlabspecimens.assembly_FASTA. Oops, FASTA. Okay, and then let's go to our outputs here. And you can see that there will be just a single output generated from this workflow, the actual concatenated file. So just like with most workflows, we're just going to go ahead and hit use defaults, hit save, and we should be able to run. Okay, let's let this run and come back once this finishes. All right, great. So now that this job is complete, we can navigate back to our data tab here and then open up the Clear Lab specimen set. All right, and here you can see that the workflow output populated under this concatenated files column here. And so if we go ahead and click that, and let's go ahead and download this file. And I can go ahead and put this on my desktop for easy access. And so just to check things out, let's open this up in a text editor. And you can see that the first header here is for sample 11. And if I go ahead and just do control find for that caret, I can scroll through to see the other assemblies that have been combined into this single file. Okay, perfect. So now we know that we have successfully concatenated the 501Y assemblies into a single file. So we can go ahead done here and close this. All right, and if we want to see how these look in that Nextclade visualization, we can just come here to the website and I can go ahead and drag and drop this file here and hit run. And there you go, multiple samples uploaded as a single file for Nextclade analysis. And again, the concatenate column content workflow isn't in any way specific to Nextclade analysis. There are many different reasons that you might need to concatenate files from Terra. Nextclade analysis is just one. And I can make a whole nother video series of all the different tools that take in concatenated files. But for now, I just want to make sure that you all are aware of how to use this workflow to combine assemblies into a single file. So that's all for now. I hope this was clear for everyone and that you were able to learn a little bit from this video. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we will be sure to clarify as much as we can. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.